And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. Across from me is Bing Chen.
What's up, everybody?
And I'm Cameron Woolley. Whoo, baby.
Ooh, baby.
Great week. My God, at least for my teams, it's been great.
Yeah, me too. Personally, our teams, it's been a great week. Where do you want to start? We had an event last week.
Last
Devils,
week was
Giants,
so fun.
Baseball.
Dude, Thursday.
We got to talk about the Mission 130 event, right?
We got to talk about, oh my God. So, last Thursday.
Yes.
Voyagers Community School, the school that I'm going to and graduating from after this year.
Yes.
The reason why this podcast is even a thing in the first place.
Yes.
They had a big gala called Mission 130. It was at the Battleground Country Club in
Yes.
Melbourne.
Star-studded event, everybody.
Oh,
Not only were me
great.
and Cameron there, silent auctions, money
They were
raised,
great. My friends were there.
Family were there.
You got to meet some of my friends.
officials. Yes.
And all of it came to a head when Mr. Devil, Ken Danico, took some time out of his night to sit down with us at our little remote studio and decided to talk some puck with us. It was so great.
That was cool. How did he ever? I don't even know how he even ended up there. Him and unfortunately,
Morris.
Joe Morris were in attendance. Unfortunately, Joe Klecko was ill, couldn't attend. I guess
I didn't get around to meeting Joe Morris, which is weird.
Yeah,
I was, funnily enough, I was actually at the dinner table with Ken Danico.
Yes.
It was him, my dad, and and we were just talking the whole night.
I looked over several times. I was at a different table with your mom, and we just kept looking over. Okay, check him out. Check him out. You know, he's we just saw a big huge smile on your face. It's pretty awesome.
Like he was telling us stories about, like, oh yeah, so in '94, we buckled up in Game 6. That's why we couldn't finish them off because we got all nervous. But then next year we came back.
Oh yeah.
Because they were leading going into the third period of Game 6, and I thought all they
had to do is hold that lead.
Like, hey, they won. Dude, they won 3 Stanley Cups after.
I know, but
nobody deserved to lose that series in '94 either. So.
Sure. It's tough, man.
Like, somebody had to lose that series, which sucks because it was a great series against 2 great teams.
I know. It would
against the team that, like, whoever was winning that series was winning the cup that year. No, I'm sorry. Even though Vancouver took the Rangers to 7, I don't see.
No, they weren't better.
I don't.
They weren't
see
better than the Devils.
Yeah,
they weren't better than the Rangers.
The only guy I can remember from that Vancouver team was Pavel Bure.
Yeah, which legend, but yeah.
I mean, the Russian Rocket. Yeah,
yes.
But.
Yeah.
Like, he's no slouch. He was Ilya Kovalchuk before Ilya Kovalchuk. Actually, he was Alexander Ovechkin before Alexander Ovechkin. But Ovechkin, he's in a league of his own.
Yeah. I knew you were geeking out. It was cool. There's a little cocktail hour before the dinner. And I was talking to you, and I saw this guy coming up to me on my left, and then I looked over like, oh, Ken was like, what's going on? I see you everywhere. Because I end up seeing him for whatever reason every couple months, whether it be at a Devils game or
like a studio.
Actually did a podcast with a cigar podcast that we did that a couple months ago. So that was cool. So it was cool that we already knew each other. So I was able to introduce you. And that
was completely casual. I thought I was going to be like, oh my God. But in reality, I was just like, hey man. And I shook his hand. I did a good grip. It wasn't like that scene. You know that scene in King of the Hill where he meets George W.
Right.
And he shakes his hand, and like apparently W had like a super limp handshake.
Right.
Oh, his handshake, it's limp.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm glad it worked out.
It was good. It was a great night.
Cool as a cucumber. It was awesome. It was awesome. What was it like being at the table, though? I mean, jeez, man, you watched the man eat.
It was. I'm a super picky eater, so I only ate like some of the. Like I ate everything.
Oh, it was a huge spread, by the way. I took a little bit of everything. 'Cause I'm not a picky eater, and I was hungry.
I am an extremely picky eater. That's why when I went to the doctors today, I said, hey, Cam, you put on 30 pounds in the last year. I'm like, really? With my diet? Shocker.
Yes. Yeah. Well, what did you eat? There was a big spread. There was a carving station. Did you get some of the whatever it was like flank steak or something? Did you get
Yeah,
the London
I
broil?
Say, the steak was great.
Okay,
oh my God.
good.
Steak was great. I had a few of the potatoes.
Okay.
There was gnocchi there.
Gnocchi, yeah.
And for reference, it's pronounced gnocchi, not ganache.
Not ganache, no.
No, at least when you're around someone Italian, you don't say ganache. Actually, when you're around anybody, it's called gnocchi.
Gnocchi, yes. Good
But
stuff.
apparently, like my dad went up to me, it's like, yeah, you know why you didn't like the gnocchi? It was filled with squash. I'm like, oh.
Right. That's that would do it.
Yeah.
That would do it.
It wasn't bad. The food was great.
What's Danico eat? Did you look over at his plate?
I didn't stalk him the whole night.
Right,
I'm not gonna say what the guy ate.
He was right next to you.
What? He ate like a salad.
Okay,
steak.
good. Got some greens.
He
Okay.
ate like a salad. Yeah, dude, the guy was in the NHL for like 2 decades.
Sure,
what do you
sure.
want? What do you want from the guy to say? What do you want him to start picking out? No, the guy's still fit.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, hey, man, I picked out, man. I was like, hey, man, this food's all taken care of, right? It's like, just, grab whatever you want. So I took,
I was like, oh, it's a buffet. And like when we were grabbing food, we were talking about the Devils. And like my dad was like, yeah, he's like, I don't want to. I feel bad talking hockey with him the whole night, but he was just like, just going the whole time.
I think he loves it, man.
Dude, he loves talking
hockey.
Loves it. And it was so funny because like at our table they plopped 4 middle schoolers there, and these are kids I've known for years.
Sure.
You know, like they're great people. Like
right? Were they in the sports?
No, none of them.
So they had no idea who he was.
None of them were into sports, and I'm like, you guys better behave.
Right,
like, if
right. Don't make me look bad.
I'm trying to make an impression here, and these guys have seen me like act really stupid, so I'm like. I'm trying to make an impression here.
Just one night. Just one night.
I'm like, one night, I need you guys to shut up.
Right. Well, they look like they talk amongst themselves, so I'm sure.
Yeah, they behaved.
All right. That's cool. All right, so I guess he had no he had no effect on him at all.
Yeah, because like I'm sitting there, I'm like, you guys have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah, I was talking to people.
Respect him.
Our table was like, man, we got 2 huge sports stars in the house. We got 3-time Stanley Cup winner in the house, a Super Bowl champion in the house. We're like, whoa, where? Point him out. What's his name again? Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. We knew though. We knew.
Yeah, and it was a super fun night.
Yeah.
Like again, like one of my old teachers was there, so I got to talk to him, and it was super fun.
Yeah. For sure, but after dinner was over, there was a live auction, and then got to sit down with him.
We got to sit down. We got to podcast with him.
Yeah, we had good 20 minutes with him, man. So I think.
Yeah, we got 20 minutes. It was.
I thought you were great. You had all your questions. It was less of
an interview. Like I only got to one of the questions.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, you came up with questions on the fly.
Like that's the thing. When I go into, that's the thing with interviewing. When you go in, you can't exactly script it.
No.
The same thing with podcasting. You go in with I improvise a lot of what I do.
Sure.
And I feel like I've done a good job doing it.
You have.
Like I speak well. I have a good voice for radio. Right. I have a face for it too.
Okay.
but like, when you go in with an interview, then they ask you stuff and.
Yes.
And I also did an interview with one of the teachers, which I was not preparing to do an interview with the teacher. But
that was a good warm up, I thought.
No, but I went in. I'm like, yeah. Like my mom texted me. It's like, oh yeah, they want you to do something for the school. They want you to interview a teacher. They want you to interview somebody. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it because I'm like, hey, I'm doing work for the school. I'll do marketing work for them. I'll great.
Yeah.
And then I sat down with one of the preschool teachers, and I didn't write any questions. I killed it.
You did.
I think that was more of a formal interview than the one I did with Ken. Ken, with Ken, we were just kind of talking.
Yeah, it was casual. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
He wore a Stanley Cup ring, and I'm like,
we were like,
that. We're like, whoa.
We're like, dude, what year is that? Dude, he wore the 2003 one.
Yeah.
He says at home he puts them all next to each other, and he picks whichever one deems appropriate. So
yeah,
pretty awesome. So. We have the. I imagine you'll be posting it.
I already posted.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah,
nice.
Like when you emailed it to me.
Okay, good.
I like to be quick.
Sure.
When it comes to uploading podcast episodes.
Oh yeah. Well,
I like to at the latest I upload them the day after.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, that was cool though. And fortunately, we didn't get to Joe Morris. It got late in the evening, and I guess he left. But I guess he'd had enough. Yeah. The desserts ran out, and I was like, all right, I'm out of here.
I didn't have any of the dessert. I heard the dessert was great. Like, I looked at the dessert, and that was when they brought it out. That was when we started.
Podcasting.
That was when we were podcasting. So I'm like I saw brownies, saw cake, I saw cookies. I'm like, wow, stuff that I actually want to eat.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's so close.
But I'm doing other stuff, so I can't exactly. Like, I'm occupied. I'm doing what I came here to do, which was podcast and have a good time. So
yeah, I love though. You talked about Corsi, talked about the old times. We got some story about him and his rivalry with Ty Domi.
Yeah,
it's pretty great, man.
I love he says like, oh yeah, Ty Domi, great guy. Great guy. He was trying to get his footing in the league, so he tried to fight me.
Yep.
And it was like that. Then 10 years later, he's like, nah, we're not going
friends
anymore.
now. We're friends now.
Like, we're not going anymore.
Yeah.
He was there, like, and he admitted that the whole Scott Niedermeyer thing was an accident.
Sure.
Which I mean, yeah, it looked like at the time. I'm pretty sure you were livid.
Oh, sure. We all
because Scott Niedermeyer was like,
oh man, you don't mess with Scotty.
I was talking about like the one guy you don't want to notice when you do something dirty to his teammate is Scott Stevens.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because you're gonna get your clock cleaned, or you're getting revenge. You're getting revenge now for sure.
Like I watched the clip, like Stevens was going over to somebody. I forgot who the player was who he was talking to. He was like, "You tell," like he was yelling through the penalty box.
Yes.
Which I mean, thank God Stevens was in the penalty box at that time because oh my God, dude, imagine Scott Stevens and Ty Domi getting in the fisticuffs. Who would win? Like, who would win that fight? Come on, you'd pay-per-view that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Scott Stevens and Ty Domi.
That's
who wins?
good. That would, I'd watch that fight any.
I mean, Stevens went toe-to-toe with Lindros a couple of times, and
yeah. Well, we saw what happened there.
well, I'm talking about a fight, with like punching and grabbing the
not
jersey.
just that hit, man.
Well, yeah, obviously Stevens got the last laugh with the hit.
Yes, he did.
Because Eric Lindros was too stupid to bring his head up while going through a neutral zone. Like Scott
kept his head down.
Actual Stevens on the
not what you want to do. So, yeah, that was awesome. Well, hopefully to many more interviews.
Oh yeah, many more. Hey, I've built up a decent resume of guests.
Yeah,
got urinating tree. And we had Ken Danico.
So
hey, a lot more than most teenagers my age can say.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I thought, got some cool footage out of there. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Got some photos.
Looked fly as hell.
We looked great. Yeah, we all looked great. Yeah, it was a fun night, man. Money was raised for a good cause. There was a Michael Jordan basketball. I didn't even see. Do you know how much that went for?
I don't know how much. We were busy.
Ballpark? So we never even got a total.
We were busy.
Okay.
Like we were busy doing it.
Okay.
I remember, like before everything kind of started, when people first started coming, I remember like standing around it with a couple of our teachers and being like, "Wow," like because it was on display in glass casing. It's like, wow,
look cool.
That is like Michael Jordan. Like I said to them, it's like Michael Jordan is part in that little limbo area between man and God.
Sure.
Like he's a demigod. That's what he is. Like semi. Or is a demigod a descendant of a god? I don't know.
He's in godlike status. Yeah, it was cool. I took a photo of the basketball.
Yeah, for posterity. Michael Jordan's not human. So
no, he's not.
Like you get a used napkin of that guy, and it would go for thousands of dollars.
Yeah. So no one found out how much the basketball went for.
I mean, a lot of people know what the basketball went for. I don't. I don't know what the basketball went for. I know it went for a lot. It must have been for a lot.
There were like Yankees tickets, like some sweet
like
Yankees tickets.
A year worth of my mom's massages
was
on the table.
Saw that. I wanted that, but I think it went to someone that could use it. So
yeah.
Nice, man. Well, yeah, good event, and we got it on record. It's pretty awesome. So
it was a great time.
Yeah, I was.
My school tweeted about me.
You saw that? I saw that.
my school tweeted about me.
I saw that, and then I retweeted it.
Yeah,
so,
you quote tweeted it. You said,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Cameron Woolley's been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah, man.
They tagged colleges, too. It was
so
funny.
It did. So hopefully that works out for you. But, 3 years in the making. We got that pretty sweet interview. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. It's great. Anyways, let's talk about what actually happened in sports. What we talk about.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
I guess since we're start off with hockey, let's start off on a good note.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude, last night.
Oh my goodness.
Before we get to last night, I'd like to talk about the other games that happened, because if we just talk about last night, that's all we're going to talk about is last night. So let's go over what happened.
Last night was pretty awesome, but let's
go over what happened
West Coast
last week.
road trip.
West Coast road trip ended a lot better than it started. Not gonna lie.
Hey man, 3 games, 1-1-1. I'll take that any day.
3 points in 6 games when our team's entered Dow in a region of the country where we never play well. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, for sure.
Losing to the Kings in overtime sucks. But the Kings are scorching hot right now. So what are you gonna do? It was Blackwood's first game back. He looked good.
Yeah. And, oh, man. I mean, Devils tie it up.
With 20 seconds left. Pavel Zacha, good for him. He's off to a torrid start. But
yeah, you got to love that,
but Ty Smith gives it away in overtime. Now Alex Iafallo. Or he gave it away to Dano, and then Iafallo put it in.
Yeah, which stinks. It would have been nice for them to pull that one out. Or
it would have been great to pull that one out, but again, it's pretty tough to...
But this is the game where, dude, take the point. Definitely take the point.
Yeah, it was odd. It was bad special teams. And you see, Bratt does a decent job taking away, getting it to Smith.
It's boom, dude, just clear it. Clear it.
Throw it around the board.
What are you doing?
And then it was right there, bang.
Yeah, terrible.
That goal horn at Staples Center still triggers something in my head.
Oh, well, as it should.
That goal horn at Staples Center.
As it should.
Just yeah, that was totally
just leaning the wrong way. Put it right above.
Right there.
Right above the glove. There's no one There's no one in front of him. Yeah. So stop being.
Smith just threw it around the boards. Bratt would have gotten to it.
Oh sure, or just clear the thing, man.
No, you can't really clear it in 3-on-3 overtime because then you let the other team reset.
All right, fair enough.
Get it out of
there, though, man.
Just do anything except what you did. Literally anything except what you did there.
Fair enough.
Literally anything. Anything else would have been better than that.
Fair enough. But hey, man.
Hey,
they got the
moments
point.
Like this. If they are playing meaningful hockey in March,
they got the point.
If they are playing meaningful hockey in March,
it's games like these
then we are going to look at loser points like that.
Yep.
And we're going to think, hey, dude, Pavel Zacha scoring that goal with 24 seconds left.
Yeah, they got that point.
That was big.
They got that point.
But on the other hand, missed the playoffs by a point. Then you're thinking, oh God, Ty Smith giving that away. That's so bad. Look at this shot. Bam.
That's beautiful. Freaking beautiful, man.
I am so happy that Pavel Zacha has finally found his footing.
He's doing great. Number 37. You gotta give it up.
Got a great shot. Hey, he's got a niche.
That was a great job. I don't know how he found this, but
he just kind of shot it, and it ended up in a nice spot. Oh, dude, beauty. Short side as well. Kind of stuff you see in the Chell games. So, hey, kudos to Pavel Zacha for getting that point. And I think we kind of look at this point. We look at this game more fondly because of what happened the night after. A game where the Devils outright stole 2 points. They stole this game from San Jose. They did not look good the entire night. And this was an injured Shark. So, we talk about the Devils being hurt, which, yeah, their 2 best players being out. Yeah, that's a big deal. But the Sharks were missing so many people because of COVID and blah, 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 blah. And it was such a pain in the ass seeing the Devils go down in the third. But they kept sticking around.
Yep.
And Yannick Wokanen scored a screwy-looking goal. A really weird-looking goal. It's the only kind of goal you can score in a game where you're playing like garbage.
Right,
so
you're just treading water. But
sitting there, you threw the puck there. It was a scramble situation.
Right.
And also, James Reimer's been standing on his head.
Yes, he has.
This entire year, so any goal on him is going to be tough. Like you see over here, they're cycling, and it ends up right to Quoke, and he just kind of threw it there.
Yep. Sometimes the puck bounces your way. Sometimes.
And when the puck ends up on your stick, mad scramble, you just throw it at the net, man.
And something might happen.
Just shoot it. There's no passing lane. Just shoot it.
Yep.
Look at that right there.
Oh, hey, look, a puck. Boom.
Bang. I feel like VZ should have gotten an assist on that one, though.
No, I agree.
Like, dude, it went off his blocker and went
Boom.
twice off of Reimer.
Maybe bounced off his butt. I don't know, man.
Like, it bounced a couple of times off of him.
Just he's on his side.
Boom,
underneath, off his leg, into the net. Gotta love it.
It's a nice... Hey, and
guess what?
You know what happened after that?
My
God, they won a shootout.
Holy crap, how did this happen?
Oh my God, and it was Damon Severson, the guy who screwed up the night before.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And it was a great move, too.
It really was.
Move by Severson,
forehand, backhand, boom,
kind of point blank, the silky mitts. That's what wins games.
Yeah. Thank God Brett answered that first round, too.
Yeah, and like we were sitting, like I remember watching when Couture scored, and I'm like, oh God. And I remember going into overtime. I tweeted, I'm like, hey, the fact that they got a point from this game is a miracle, but I'll still be pissed off if they lose.
Yeah.
Which is the honest mentality that anybody can have about a game like this.
Yeah.
And the Devils came out with it, and it's great.
Yeah. Holtz. He's here.
Holtz playing his first few
Alexander
games.
Holtz.
It took a little bit to gain his footing, but...
Oh, I mean, it's first week. Come on.
But hey, got his first point last night, which, oh my God, let's talk about last night.
Let's talk about last night.
Last night.
Because, jeez, man.
Yeah. Last night. Oh my God.
No,
this was a fun. This is a nice little game. Like you talk about a good game where
great team. Panthers are on fire. They came in 10-1 and 1.
Current leading team in the league, although they lost the night before against the Rangers.
Sure.
And the Devils came in and they were punched in the mouth a couple of times. I mean, Sam Bennett scoring.
Yeah, 353 in.
On a goal that, to be honest, Blackwood kind of should have had it. Like that rebound, Blackwood, he wants that one back.
Sure.
But the Devils, they got punched him out. They answered on the power play. It was Andreas Janssen. Or, I mean, they think he wants to be called Johnson now. It's going to take a bit for me to get used to.
Come on, it's Janssen. It's Johnson. Put in the accent. Come on. Johnson, that sounds so boring.
It sounds American.
It does.
Like you see right here, just a nice little... Look at that.
Boom. Rebound.
Right there.
Yep. Yeah. he was left all alone there for a second. Probably...
Yeah, dude. A fun little game. Andreas Janssen tied the game, and then, like, a couple minutes later...
Yeah.
Ty Smith threw a puck on net. 3-point night for Ty Smith. Nico Hischier got the tip. Then it was a great tip.
What a great tip. He was.
I tell you, the smart hockey players like Nico Hischier
just put your stick out
are the kind of guys that get goals like that. The one thing about Hischier, and I know like he hasn't been as productive as you want a first overall pick to be, but the guy's got brains.
Yes.
You gotta admit, the guy plays a strong game every night, and it's great to see when he scores because he plays a great game most nights he plays, and he doesn't always get the points, which drives me nuts because Nico Hischier should be a guy that gets 65 points every year at least. And he got the great tip. He also got an assist later in the game on a goal by Pavel Zacha. Alex Holtz's first career assist. So great for him. Holtz actually had a better game last night, started to find his footing because he's playing with competent line mates.
Yeah.
Like he's not playing with Michael McLeod and Yannick Wokanen. I think he started with Hischier last night. I think he was up with... No, I think he... Who was he with? Wait, crap. But hold on. I'll find this.
Well, when he scored, or when he got the assist, he was with Zacha and Hischier.
But they were on the power play. Or I think they were on the power play.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
You were correct.
Yeah, that was a power play goal.
You were correct. You were correct on that.
But until I get these stats up, Ty Smith had a great game. God, how am I gonna forget the second period? The Devils.
It's fast and furious, man.
Devils punched in the mouth in the beginning of the second period.
Two quick goals. Florida quickly went up 3-2. Did not look good.
Like, and I'm thinking, I'm like, God, here we go.
Again, yeah, here we go. That's what I thought too.
But like 30 seconds later, again, Andreas Janssen.
That's right.
Scored to even it back up. And it was such a chippy goal, too. Mercer got the assist. Couple of points last night for Dawson Mercer.
Good job, Dawson.
A lot of people chipped in last night. And this is what happens when you have secondary scoring.
Yeah. And it came in bunches, too. But let's look at this over here.
Like, I'm demoralized. I'm like, oh, God. I was like, ooh, look at this. Chippy. Right there. Janssen just puts it in.
Yeah. Put some moves on. They just let him walk right in. But, jeez, man.
Yeah, Dawson Mercer, he is... Dude, he is already giving guys fits. Like, look here. Like, moving in. Dude, just right there.
Boom, boom.
Got a lucky bounce. See, the first pass was picked off, but it got back to him.
Boom, put it in. So.
And then Janssen just tucked that one.
Boom.
Due for some good bounces.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about good bounces? Oh, my God. Right there. And then later in the second period...
Oh, look at this.
Oh, look at this. Look who decided to show up.
PK just threw the puck on net and it went in, so.
Look who decided.
PK Subban, everybody.
And it was so funny, like the 5 minutes before this, there was no commentary and such bad camera work. And I was in a Discord call with a few of my friends, and I'm just like, oh my God, ESPN, you suck. Where's the commentary? Oh my God, you can't. Who's the producer? And then it came back to normal, and then bang.
Boom.
Somehow
found its way in there.
See, this is what happens when you don't wind up your stick on a 90-degree angle in the air, and then it ends up breaking. See, right there. Boom. Hit a Panther on the way.
Hey.
PK Subban.
Hey, still winning.
Hey, it's a goal nonetheless.
Still winning.
Dawson Mercer with the assist. Knuckle puck, too.
Bink. Boom, right off the crossbar. Gotta love it.
Knuckle puck,
Put him up 4-3.
Then Pavel Zacha scored on the power play. It was just such a great night. Like, such a great game.
Felt really good about
And then Ty Smith scored a really screwy goal. Like, you want to talk about throwing it.
They were still announcing the other goal when this one went in, so you gotta love that.
They were still announcing Zacha's goal.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, that's when it's setting in. It's like, oh my God, maybe they might do this. I'm like, it came to play, and then right here, like while the high is still there, is right there. Smith threw it on.
Boom.
I was convinced that it hit somebody, but it turns out.
Yeah, it went right in.
The play-by-play guy thought that it was Colton White who shot it, but it was Ty Smith. And, God, Smith was due for
6-3, ladies and gentlemen. 6-3.
And then Jimmy Vesey scores an empty netter.
Well, it was a nice empty netter. He was way down. They were in their own zone. Saw an opening and just threw it in.
See, scoring empty nets reduce the heart rate of your
fans.
Of your fans,
Your bench.
Give us the rest of a good night. But
7-3, man. I do not remember a beatdown. I don't remember the last time they beat down a team like this. Do you? It's been a while.
It's been a bit since
It's been a while.
I don't know if it really happened last year.
I don't think it did. I'll have to look back, but at the game log.
I mean, the Devils had games where they, like last year, where they beat teams like handily, but
sure.
And not like this. And it was just that. And the underlying stats say that Blackwood was the one who kind of carried. And yeah, the Panthers significantly outshot the Devils, and Mackenzie Blackwood came to play. But look at those numbers: 2 for 4 on the power play, and 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. This is what
you're gonna win games.
Good special teams win games in hockey.
Do that, you're gonna win games.
Like, special teams matter a lot more in hockey than they do in football.
Right. And, Blackwood, 33 for 36.
That'll help the narratives. Even strength, he was 33 for 36. He was 35 for 38 overall, so.
Yeah, you got to love it. And this is without Jack Hughes, without Dougie Hamilton.
Dougie Hamilton was in warm-ups. You got to think that he comes back very soon, though.
Well, it's a mysterious lower body injury that they will not reveal. I don't even know what happened.
He was warming up, and that's a question that everybody asks, and...
So hopefully, I would love it if he was back soon. I would love it. I would also love to see more games like this where we don't have to sweat it.
I sweat it until like around 5 minutes left in the third period. Actually, I sweat it until the empty net.
The Devils go up by a huge margin.
And this leg of the schedule, it's a little tough.
Well,
I guess the only quote-unquote easy game they have is against Ottawa.
I guess. Hopefully they own Boston like they did last year. Probably not.
And they got a game against the Islanders, which, hey, the Islanders, their team that always comes to play. They're tough. Back-to-back with the Bruins and the Rangers, that's gonna be tough. As Ming looks at the standings, and the Devils are still in like 6th place in the Metropolitan Division.
But just keep in mind they've played 11 games, so they're up there.
Dude, this division, if they make the playoffs, it's deserved.
Sure. They got some tough teams ahead.
Straight up, if this team makes the playoffs.
They got some tough teams ahead of them. Let's not get excited.
Yeah, I know they got tough teams, but if this team were to make the playoffs, it would not be Mickey Mouse. It would not be like, it wouldn't be a situation of, they played in a garbage division. No, it will be because they played well in a great division.
Yeah. But check out Carolina, man. 10-1. Raleigh doing great. Rangers 7-3-3. Caps. Flyers.
Okay. First
Blue
of all,
Jackets.
the Rangers' great play isn't because they're playing great. It's because Igor Shesterkin is just playing at an unsustainably great level. Let's get that perfectly clear.
Okay.
The numbers for the Rangers dictate that they are overperforming.
Okay.
By a large margin. It is because Igor Shesterkin is playing over his head. It's like the Devils early last year, where their success was solely because Mackenzie Blackwood was playing at an unsustainably great level. Like, he had a save percentage of like .950 or something like that. But the Devils now have a goalie tandem, so that's great. And Jonathan Bernier has looked phenomenal. So we'll take some pressure off of Blackwood to be that number one. He can kind of be eased back in.
Still tough division. The Metropolitan. Everyone's over 500. So
everyone's good.
Everyone's over 500.
Meanwhile, in the Atlantic, you got schmuck teams.
Yeah, you got Florida, Detroit, Tampa Bay, and Toronto.
Detroit, they're not going to keep this up.
No, 7-5-2.
Lucas Raymond is not going to keep scoring at the rate he's scoring.
Yeah, for sure.
Central Division? Mid. Devils would be third and... Wait. Scroll back up to the... How many points do the Devils have?
They're 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah,
the Devils would be fourth in that division, and they'd be eyeing up Winnipeg for...
Yes, for third place.
And the Pacific has actually been... It's actually been quite competitive.
Not bad.
I'm shocked.
Not bad.
The Oilers, it's because they're... You got Connor McDavid scoring at a 180-point pace, which
I would love to see him keep that up, though.
Yeah, I mean, Connor McDavid.
Keep that up.
I mean, we keep saying, 180 points. That's not sustainable. But Connor McDavid, yeah, it is.
Well,
I could totally see Connor McDavid scoring 180 points. You got to figure if he keeps it up for long enough, there's going to be sort of like a LeBron effect where people start saying he's better than Gretzky, and meanwhile it's like, no.
Let's not get crazy here.
I have talked to people who say that Wayne Gretzky isn't the greatest hockey player ever. I'm like, on what? Based on what? What?
Like based on every statistical category, offensive category out there.
They didn't have defensive metrics back then. Even if you look at era-adjusted scoring, which is really harsh to Gretzky, he still leads all time.
Yeah.
Greatest goal scorer of all time? Yeah, Alexander Ovechkin. Yeah, Alexander Ovechkin is the greatest goal scorer ever. I don't think there's much of a debate anymore about that. Only guy you could argue is Gordie Howe in terms of pure goal scoring. Sure. Thing is, Wayne Gretzky's strength wasn't even scoring goals, even though he scored a lot of them in his career.
Yes, he did. So I mean, you got to be happy with this 11-game start. Though.
Yeah, I'm happy with the start.
6-3-2.
Are the wheels going to fall off eventually?
Yes, they are.
The wheels are going to fall off eventually. Yes, but if they get through this week and say finish the stretch, okay, I'm gonna go back to the schedule.
You got it.
If they finish this stretch, if they come out of the game against the Rangers with a 7-4-2 record, like if they win one game, if they go 1-1-1.
Yeah. Hey, take that.
If they go 1-1-1 on the stretch, then I'll start thinking, hold up. That's when I'll be like, okay, this is intriguing. That's when I'll get intrigued.
Sure.
Because then I'll be like, okay, because then they wouldn't just be doing it against the Pacific Division. They wouldn't be doing it against teams like the Blackhawks or the Sabres and teams that they played last month. But hey, a thwarting of the current President's Trophy leader 1 month into the season.
It's a good sign.
Yeah, it's a good sign of that. Okay, I tweeted last night that I'm not for sure that that's what this team is. Actually, I'm certain that that's not what this team is.
Okay.
But it shows the potential of what this team can be.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Like, they took the current President's Trophy leader and beat them.
Handily.
Yeah, handily.
Handily.
They really beat them. And I'm just like...
They play them next week, so let's...
In Florida, so...
In Florida. And they play Tampa Bay, but...
In Tampa Bay, which... Yeah, that's tough. That is definitely tough. But hey, we'll see about what happens.
Yep.
We'll see what happens. Hey, this Devils team is fun to watch. Especially when
it is. I'm not cringing.
Especially when Jack Hughes and Dougie Hamilton get back.
Oh my God. I mean, that'll give them even better chances to win. Yes.
When Jack Hughes and Dougie Hamilton get back, that's when it's going to be great. Miles Wood, he's going to be out for a while, but you got to hope he comes back. He brings a lot of energy to that fourth line. For sure. Like a fourth line of him, McLeod, and Vesey.
Yep.
That can't suck.
Nope.
You'd like to think that he's going to come back and be a factor, and are Pavel Zacha and Andreas Janssen going to keep scoring at this rate? Probably not. But we got to account for everything here. We got to account for positive regression and negative regression.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, I just want to see meaningful hockey being played in February. I want to look at the standings in February and not think about draft lottery. I want to think wild card spot.
Okay, so
that's what I want to think.
So the Olympic break. You want to be like, hey.
Yeah, the Olympic break.
We could have a shot at the playoffs.
Yeah, I want them to still be in it by the Olympic break.
Okay. Not so far-fetched, but that's a long way away.
Yeah, only 3 months.
3 months. That's a lot of games between here and there. Games where the wheels may fall off.
Yeah.
Man, you never know. Stranger things have happened. Maybe the puck bounces our way.
Yeah, they had a lot of that
as they did last night.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. And at home, too, which was nice.
Yeah, at home, fans got a great showing. Imagine if we were at that game. Oh, my God.
We would have been printing playoff tickets already. But yeah,
if we were at that game, we would have been like, oh, my God!
As we tend to do, so, yeah.
I'm like, oh, my God, Pavel Zacha. Oh, my God, what, Maurice Richard? Yeah, well, it's not a debate anymore. Pavel Zacha's going to win the Richard.
And I love this headline. Undermanned Devils rout Panthers in 7-3 win. Hey, man, take it any day. I'll take that any day. And big shout out to Dancing Earl. I don't know if you remember him
peace.
From the games. He was an usher who they would spotlight pretty much every game. Dude could dance, man. And from all reports up in whatever section 2, whatever, he was a good guy. So
yeah, that sucks. That
longtime employee. I think I don't know. He's been there ever since Prudential Center opened. 2007, so 13 plus years.
14 years and
yeah. Dude could move, man.
Yeah, and
dude could dance, made people happy. So, R.I.P. Dancing Earl.
This is for him.
Yeah. So, all right, Devils, good, happy.
Good, happy.
Love
great,
it.
yay.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
On the football, I'm also happy. What is this? I'm having way too happy of a week.
What's going on here?
The New York Football Giants played a damn nice game, and they beat the Las Vegas Raiders. Nice game. Offensive game planning was garbage. Jason Garrett. Kadarius Toney got targeted once, and Kenny Golladay got targeted like 3 times. So, between your 2 best offensive weapons, they were targeted 3 times, and you gave Devontae Booker the ball the whole game. Which, granted, Booker had a great game. I'll commend Devontae Booker for the game he had. He ran the ball nicely.
They had 21 carries for 99 yards. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. Evan Engram caught a touchdown. Now I remember when he caught that ball, I started laughing. I'm like, oh my God.
It?
Yeah,
he caught it. He caught it. Yes.
He caught a football.
That's always that's to Evan Engram for doing his job. But
congratulations for doing the bare minimum.
We've seen him not do his job.
Yes,
cost him
the
games.
reason why the Giants
didn't make the playoffs.
Ended in December last year
yes.
instead of January, where they would have gotten beaten by Tampa. But it's fun speculation.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, the Giants receiving core last week, not the most impressive. Daniel Jones, 15 for 20, 110 yards, 1 touchdown. Won't score you any fantasy points if you had him on your team.
Yeah.
However, they won, man. 23-16. You gotta take it. Vegas is a good team.
Yeah.
They're decent. But I'm sure the Giants would love to have a 5-3 record.
Oh my God, yeah. And the Giants, this is a depressing stat. 3-6 is their best start since 2016. Their best start since 2016 is 3-6 in 2021.
Oof. Well, hey, progress.
3-6.
Progress.
I don't care. Progress, but that's pathetic.
It is. But maybe this is where they turn it around. Season's not over. I
am not talking myself into that again.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I am not talking myself into thinking that again.
No, hey, you gotta look at this. They're down guys too.
Absolutely.
They don't have their star running back.
They don't have Saquon. They don't have Andrew Thomas,
right.
Which is big. Like that's big. I'm sorry,
yes.
That's big. But hey, shout out to Xavier McKinney. Big pick 6, big interception.
Look at that.
Shout out to
2 picks.
Yeah, 2 picks.
2 picks.
Shout out to Quincy Roche or however the hell your name is pronounced, for getting the game sealing strip sack to
forced fumble, baby.
Yeah, to win the game. Larry Williams on the recovery, and
that's right.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow. And the defense played a great game.
They did.
They bent a lot, but they didn't break.
That's all you ask for, right?
Yeah. Funnily enough, when they're forced to play tight coverage, that's when they play the best. I don't know. Maybe that's a sign for something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. But you gotta love the Giants opening drive touchdown.
Had to be
it was
great.
Sign.
Great looking. then the Raiders score on an opening drive, and I'm thinking, oh, of course, when the offense gets their act together, that's when the defense turns back into a peewee unit. And no, the defense played a great game. I don't know what I can say.
Yeah, but the Raiders only up 13-10 at halftime.
Yeah. Yeah, it was well within striking distance.
But yeah, pick six
to start the second half. That was a huge deal.
Yeah.
And I remember I saw tweets where it was like, oh, the Giants are only 2 games back in the second wild card. I'm like, shut up. I am not talking myself into doing this again. No, no.
Hey, man, they were terrible last year, and they almost made it, man. Just saying.
Because the division was awful, and now guess what? Dak Prescott's healthy, and the NFC East is basically a lock. Dallas would have to choke in an extraordinary way to lose this division.
Right. Let's look at the standings here. Just
yeah, look, NFC East. Dallas Cowboys 6-2. Yes. It would be a miracle if they somehow didn't make it.
They choked it away. But the rest of the division is not awful, not awesome by any stretch. The the playoff picture. They list Giants are on the bubble. They're on the bubble.
They're in the bubble.
They're on the bubble.
They're in the bubble. Hey. Giants got a bye week this week. Always a great feeling winning into the bye.
Yeah.
I like winning into the bye week. It's good. It's a good feeling.
Well, hey. So it seems about half over. Little over half over ish.
Yeah. Giants are about halfway through.
Coming over with a victory.
I like winning into the bye week.
Yeah,
I like winning in the bye week. It's a good precedent. It's a good aura around football at that time.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
You get a good vibe around watching football, and you can just enjoy the games. Next weekend, Red Zone. All Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you just watch everything.
Scott Hansen.
Yes.
That's going to be my Sunday.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you get 1 week stress-free.
Oh, yeah. It's great.
So I guess we'll be talking about other games next week.
Oh, my God. Speaking of football. See
if there's any good matchups.
We have to talk about Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, we do.
Why do we?
Aaron Rodgers, my star quarterback on my fantasy team. I'm rolling. I'm doing great. And then, and I don't want to be selfish. It's bad for my fantasy team. However, Aaron Rodgers comes out with COVID, lied about his immunization status.
Yeah.
And your opinion. He did. He lied.
He lied. The dude lied. He lied. Straight up.
He lied. Listen, he's a weird dude, okay? But
it doesn't shock me that he lied about his vaccination.
No, but get the shot. You're a pro player. You're around all these people. You're in a field with a bunch of people. You're in stands with a bunch of people.
Just get your damn shot.
Right.
Man.
And what happened? You got COVID. So all that crap you did to whatever what do you say? I'm immunized. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Found out.
You and your heartworm, whatever crap you tried to take, whatever
the stuff that Joe Rogan took.
Yeah, ivermectin. Guess what? It didn't work. It's crap. So,
well, to be fair, ivermectin is something that you take while you have COVID, not to prevent yourself.
Whatever.
That's at least how Joe Rogan put it.
Yes.
Which, take medical advice from Joe Rogan. Great idea.
A podcaster. Us. You taking medical advice from us?
Joe Rogan, granted. Great when it comes to a lot of other things.
Sure.
Like, this is not an attack against Joe Rogan, the guy. Great dude. Wouldn't take medical advice from him.
Yes. No. Nor should you. But Aaron Rodgers did. And, yeah. He got COVID. I saw an interview with him. He looked okay. But His status is up in the air. With him, and there's all kinds of weird stuff going on here.
I draw the line at a different place with him.
Okay.
Not only did he say all of the aforementioned garbage.
Right.
I think he appeared yesterday on Pat McAfee's podcast because that's one of the only people that would give him a platform. And he was wearing a Rise of Skywalker hoodie.
He was, yes.
A Rise of Skywalker hoodie. If you guys have been listening to this show for a while, you would know why that would piss me off.
Yes. And I'm pulling up the footage here where Mark Hamill was like, all the sweatshirts he could have won, he wore that. He had to wear that one.
You know, I made some comments that people...
Let's go back
here. I just want to start off the show by acknowledging that, you know, I made some comments that people might have felt were misleading. And, you know, to anybody who felt misled by those comments, I take full responsibility for those comments. And I'm excited about feeling better. I'm excited about moving forward and hopefully getting back with my team and getting back to doing what I do best, and that's playing ball. It's been tough to be away from it. I've been, you know, obviously dealing with the COVID, and I feel like I'm on the other side of it, thankfully, and thankful to still be able to have something to look forward to this weekend, hopefully.
Well, I appreciate...
Yeah, anyways, come on. That's a load of crap.
Like, dude,
it's a load of crap.
Man, just, and it's one thing to just be unvaccinated. It's like nobody can force you to get the shot.
No, but
nobody can force
athlete,
you to get the shot. Yeah, if you're a professional.
These are the protocols. If you want to get on that field, and you can't
at least wear a mask in the facilities. I mean,
oh
Lord.
Yeah, but
just
those are the rules, man.
Just follow the damn rules,
right,
dude. Just don't be a dumbass. My God, why do you have to be so extravagant about it? He could have just said, "Yeah, I'm unvaccinated." He just said he should have just been like that. Period.
Yeah.
End of discussion.
Yeah, I won. Yeah,
he should have made the talking point that.
Right.
So people would be like, when people attack him on Twitter, he should be like, "Well, why are you attacking me for being unvaccinated?" And then he could just throw around the personal liberty stuff. It's like, what? It's what, I can do what I want.
Sure.
You can't tell me
what to do. You do whatever you want, but
you can't tell me what
you
to
can
do.
also they can also keep you out of the game if you're not vaccinated, dummy.
Yeah, just what do you do? And Mark Hamill's acting like he feels a sense of pride about Rise of Skywalker. Meanwhile, he probably hates it.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
But Mark Hamill, have you ever seen the interviews where it's Mark Hamill warning us about The Last Jedi?
Yeah.
Where it's well, it goes in a different
funny.
direction.
Pretty funny, yeah.
And when Ryan showed me the script, I hated it.
Right. Yeah, I don't.
And I wonder, what the hell are they doing with Luke Skywalker? But go see the movie.
Yeah. Because I'm in it, and yeah.
And it makes me money.
Yeah.
Please, get me out of here.
Yeah.
God, dude, such a travesty what they did.
And not only that, he was only fined $14,000 for doing protocols. Meanwhile, CeeDee Lamb was fined $20,000 for having his jersey untucked last week. Come on. What is that? What is that?
It's so.
What are these crappy?
The NFL's wheel of discipline is super inconsistent.
Right. Yeah.
I thought $20,000 is a drop in the bucket for an NFL player. So.
Oh, I'm sure.
All of this money is a drop in the bucket. What are you gonna do? Fine Aaron Rodgers? What? Over a medical decision, you're gonna fine him $2 million? That wouldn't go over well in court. That's people are saying, oh, he shouldn't have a career because of this. Meanwhile, dude, why are you why there are both sides to this, and
okay,
there are two sides of it that are being extremely stupid. There's the one side where it's just Aaron Rodgers, he's an idiot.
Sure.
Then there's the other side saying he shouldn't have a career because of a medical decision.
Come on.
And, they're idiots. And these are the same people who are talking about how Colin Kaepernick should still be in the league, which, yeah, I mean,
sure,
he's he did good enough quarterback,
Yeah.
That's a whole other debate. which I am not qualified to talk about, at least with the social implications of it. But if you're gonna attack the NFL for not employing Colin Kaepernick over the stuff that he did, why do you want Aaron Rodgers to be like? Why do you want Aaron Rodgers to not have a career because of something that is way less drastic?
Yeah.
And it bugs me so much that the media is more focusing on Aaron Rodgers rather than Henry Ruggs. Talking about Aaron Rodgers as the one who's dangerous instead of Henry Ruggs, the guy who literally drove drunk 150 miles
killed
an hour
somebody.
And killed somebody. So
killed somebody.
But hey, I get it. Aaron Rodgers is the bigger name.
Right.
Like if this were a super big name wide receiver, like say, like I don't know, just pulling a name out of a hat, like God, like DK Metcalf. Like if DK Metcalf, why am I talking about DK Metcalf? DK Metcalf isn't even that great.
Like Devonta Adams or
like Devontae Adams. Yeah. Like sticking with the Packers. If Devontae Adams did this, I think it would be a bigger deal than Aaron Rodgers being unvaccinated. But
Aaron Rodgers is very outspoken though, so
yeah,
of course
Aaron
he
Rodgers
gotta,
is outspoken.
Yeah. And it had to be him.
But like it had to be him. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers is just a.
Yeah, I mean,
But all it does is paint a really bad image for the blue check marks to say or to act like being unvaccinated is worse than driving drunk. It's like there is like it's hype.
Yeah.
I know I sound crazy saying this, like, being unvaccinated is dangerous. Yeah, it's dangerous. A lot less dangerous than driving 150 miles an hour on 2 bottles of Jack Daniels. Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yes.
That's more dangerous than being unvaccinated. Like,
sure.
People just get a grip.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, being unvaccinated is wrong, but again, nobody can force you to do it.
Yeah,
driving drunk is downright against the law,
right?
And is more dangerous than being unvaccinated.
As we saw here, put someone in danger, and their dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you kill a young person and you kill a dog, and it's, I don't know, just get a grip, man. Just my God.
How about that Raiders 2020 draft class? First round draft class. Lost
the
both
Raiders,
of them.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Is it really a shock that the Raiders have, like... Dude, is it really a shock that the Raiders drafted a criminal? Like, dude, it's the Raiders.
2 criminals, but yes. One making threatening comments, the other one who killed somebody.
Wait, who was the...
Damon Arnett.
Oh, Damon Arnett.
Made threatening...
Yeah.
Not threatening comments, threatening videos.
What?
They're on record. He made videos. Threatening another man.
I don't get how athletes can be this stupid.
I do. We see it time and time again, my friend.
Like, but why? Why do you do so many stupid things while you have it all?
I don't know. Some would say it's because they have it all. So that's why they do stupid things.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna get that. I know I'm not gonna get it unless, like, I end up super famous, where I'm on top of the world. I have millions of dollars, and hopefully I make it to that point.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Just, it always kills me how people who have it all, like athletes, like do stupid things like this.
Well, get used to it because it's going to happen time and time again.
Yeah, real great culture over there with the Raiders.
Right. Well, yeah. It's the Raiders, man. They're living up to their reputation. Right.
Dude, Al Davis was a goon in the 70s Raiders. They were goons, and all of these Raiders, they're goons.
I mean, do they? Yeah, I mean, I guess they didn't, but background check, psychological profiles, blah blah blah.
Therapy. Provide them with therapy, for the love of God.
Yeah, too late for that. So, too late. So anyway, yeah. Anyways, well, we'll see if Rodgers returns. He's got to get, I think, 2 negative tests within 24 hours before Sunday. Meanwhile, Jordan Love plays a game, loses to Kansas City.
Yeah.
Wasn't awesome. So, yeah. Anyways. I mean, for the sake of my fantasy team, I hope he comes back, but
yeah.
If he does not pass the protocol, then it'll be in the news, my friends. It'll be in the news. And they play the Seahawks this week, so they're going to need Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Did you have anything to say about free agency? Hot stove's coming up, my friend.
Oh, dude. The market is moving a lot quicker than I would have thought.
Okay.
Like, the rumor mill is coming out. Like, we typically don't see this stuff until, like, December. Like, it's typically not a month from now until
it's almost December.
Like, until we see...
It's almost December.
Until we see stuff start to spill out and, really start taking form. But, Brian Cashman appears to be very aggressive. A name that has come up for the Yankees, obviously you had Correa.
Yep.
Seager. And everybody's saying Seager's going to the Yankees. And if I had to pick a spot where Seager's going, yeah, the Yankees. Nobody else has really emerged as a big player. Obviously, the Dodgers, they have loaded pockets. They could go sign anybody, and if they want to sign Seager, then by all means they could do it. But Corey Seager on the Yankees would not suck at all.
Right.
The offensive production, at least for a shortstop, is just remarkable for him. I mean, if you're a shortstop, like a 780 OPS as a shortstop is still good. But if you have like an OPS of like over 900 as a shortstop, like a middle infielder,
man, come on.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, well, he's young. He can hit. He can walk.
He's left-handed. If
left-handed.
That means anything.
got a little bit of power. Yeah.
Correa would obviously be my number one choice, but
these terms and salaries are not 10 years, $320 million they're predicting. That's insane.
Dude, premium position, and Francisco Lindor reset the shortstop market last year.
That worked out for the Mets, didn't it?
Well, dude, Lindor's still a great player. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, dude. Lindor's
all right.
He was still a superstar defensively.
Okay.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
All right.
Dude, Lindor is still Lindor.
Yeah. Freeman, Correa, top two.
Name that has popped up for the Yankees as well, Matt Olson. I would like to see Matt Olson on the Yankees. Via trade from the Oakland A's. That would be nice. Another name I've seen pop up, Justin Verlander. Justin Verlander.
All right.
Yeah, Verlander. He's going to be a free agent.
He's getting up there. How old is that guy?
He's old, but he can still pitch. At least I think. Sure, coming off of Tommy John, you're late 30s.
Right.
Jeesh, but I mean, hey, it would be a Yankee move to go out and sign an aging starting pitcher with injury issues. It makes sense.
Sure.
At least for their track record.
Sure. Verlander.
I wouldn't mind it.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting move.
Verlander can still pitch.
Right.
That would make that rotation a hell of a lot better. Dude, Justin Verlander would be...
Interesting pick, for sure. Interesting pick. All right. Does not appear on the top 50 free agents list, but...
That's garbage.
Yeah. Wow. What would you give Verlander?
I'd give him
2...
Like 2 for...
Years?
Yeah, 2 for 40. I'd give him 2 for 40.
Whoa, 20 mil?
That's the price. Baseball's market is really inflated.
Yeah, it's really crazy right now.
Baseball has a super inflated market.
Right.
It's nuts.
Crazy. Yeah, I mean, there's some good guys out there.
Hey, if you want to become
Chris Bryant,
super rich,
Chris Bryant's out there. Scherzer. There's your aging superstar. They're predicting 3 years on 120 million for 3 years for 37-year-old.
Max Scherzer.
I know it's Scherzer, but jeez, man.
It's what his market commands. Scott Boras is his agent. Is that gonna come easy?
No. Stroman's out there. Oh man, it's if there are any. Yeah, I mean there's some names out there. Well, good luck, Anthony Rizzo. Does he go back?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
Okay.
I mean, worst case scenario, Luke Voigt's starting first baseman.
Right. So you're gonna keep him. They're keeping him around. They're keeping Luke around.
I don't know. I mean, Anthony Rizzo would be a. Yeah, Rizzo would be a nice bring back.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't like two regressing infielders for significant contracts.
Right.
We already have DJ LeMahieu locked up. I don't want another regressing infielder in his 30s.
Right. Wow, Kershaw's out there.
That would be interesting. That's not happening, though.
Probably not.
Kershaw and the Yankees, never.
Wow. All right. Well, this should be an interesting offseason.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Along with the CBA, which is going to be that's going to be a tire fire in and of itself. My God.
Can't wait to see what happens.
Oh my God.
Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't screw anything up with the season. Yeah. All right. Anything else on your list?
What's on anything on Twitter? Twitter. Twitter. Let's see.
No, I just saw this, Carson Wentz, wife could be in labor for week 10. He just said he will play even if his wife is in labor. Is this his first kid?
I think.
Let's see here. Because this could be interesting. Second child. So, I mean, here's a second one. Come on.
The second one.
Come on. You can zoom in, right? Just, just FaceTime her.
Yeah.
That he wants to beat up on Jacksonville. Let's be honest here. He wants to beat up on Jacksonville, which if Rodgers doesn't play this week, he's in for my fantasy team. So
yeah.
Okay. Wentz says if it comes down to a conflict between Sunday's game, I'm playing. He and his wife have already had the discussion. All right, so they talked about it. And I mean, it's their second kid, right? You've done this already. You were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't give the guy that much of a beating for that. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure his wife approved it. That's a good wife right there.
It is. I mean, you're a star NFL quarterback for the Colts. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. First kid, go be. You gotta be there. Second kid. Yeah.
Second kid, dude.
Yeah. All right. All right. You got anything else? Found anything? Anything in the mailbag?
No, nothing in the mailbag. Oh God, the Odell Beckham situation. Oh Jesus, I forgot.
Oh yeah,
Odell Beckham.
Yeah. Where's he going? What's going on here?
No one.
Do you want him back?
I don't know where he's not going to be back on the Giants, unfortunately.
No.
But it
right,
would have been fun.
They could use him right now though.
Can
they rent him for like a week?
It would have been fun. It would have been funny.
Can you rent a player for a week? That would be cool.
I don't know what the policy is on that.
Yeah, probably not. You have to sign him to a contract, but man, that would be cool. Not happening though.
Yeah, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Sad, but it's not happening.
Yeah. Oh, but geez, where do you think he winds up though?
I mean, I think he goes to New England. I don't know. Apparently, Belichick is.
Oh, he's got a thing for him. Okay. Well,
I don't know.
have fun playing for Bill. If that's what happens.
Yeah.
Have fun playing for Bill.
Yeah. So. Anyways.
Yeah, good week. Good week.
Good week. God, great mood.
Yeah. Follow at Cameron Woolley Show on Twitter,
TikTok, everywhere on social
Discord.
media.
You'll see clips. You'll see footage from our amazing interview last week.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
To buy some merch, buy some cool stuff.
Teespring, do it.
Everything's in the link.
Yeah.
In the description.
Right. Cool.
And most importantly, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Absolutely subscribe.
Get those numbers up. Subscribe. Ring the notification bell.
Yes. Thank you. And from Ming Chen and the Shared Universe Podcast Studio, I am Cameron Woolley. Stay classy, New Jersey.